What is up, guys? Rick Hackus here, and this is an insane PvE focused shotgun, the Dry Rot 32. Now, this is the strike reward shotgun, so you can get this at the end of a Vanguard Dragon Strike and also actually at the end of a level 28 Prison of Elders run. And this thing has extremely favorable stats, again, for PvE play. For PvP, it's not quite good. Let's actually compare it here to Big Daddy Fellwinter himself, and you can see that the impact and the range simply aren't there for PvE play. But take a look at that rate of fire. That is pretty insane, and actually we're going to compare it here again to the Fourth Horseman. Now this is an exotic, this is the Dark Below exotic shotgun, and look at that. The rate of fire and impact are almost identical, so this thing is spewing out rounds just as fast as the Fourth Horseman. That is insane, and in fact has better range. Now that's partially due to a perk, but let's go shoot an enemy here and you can see just how fast this thing shoots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it's already done. That is insane. That shoots 6 rounds in a blink of an eye. Now, again, this is extremely good for PvE play. You don't have to get those one-banger shotgun kills. You don't have to get those instant one-shot kills. You can be a lot more focused towards dealing a lot of damage in a short period of time rather than dealing a ton of damage in one single shot. Now again, this thing absolutely melts PvE enemies, and I was just absolutely destroying tons of yellow bar enemies. Like, you know, Minotaurs would charge at me and it was just like, whatever, like, bring it on, brah, I don't even care. It was so awesome just being able to go 6 rounds extremely quick and you could take down whatever was coming at you. Now, I think one of the reasons why I like the Dry Rot is that it just looks cool. It's like a compact, bulky shotgun that actually has a really clear sight, and I don't think people realize, you know, sights on shotguns are still kind of important. When I'm using my Party Crasher, sometimes, you know, it has that big chunky end to it, and you can kind of get lost in the fray. Your sightline can kind of get lost when there's a bunch of enemies going around you and there's a bunch of explosions, and it can be hard to acquire targets. But with the Dry Rot, you have very, very clear sight lines, and it's just so easy to use. You can easily aim down sights with, again, the very clear sight provided on this gun and go fully automatic without losing your target acquisition. Now let's go over the perks of what I have on my Dry Rot just so you guys know what you're kind of looking for. You need full auto. Like, it's just required for this gun. You're making the most of its rate of fire, and you can't do that without a full auto perk. Now, obviously, you'd want something like aggressive ballistics here. I wasn't lucky enough to roll it, but I spent way too many motes on this gun. Now, I ended up with reinforced barrel to increase the range. You'll see it is a pretty substantial increase. However, you would definitely want to roll this instead with the thing that lowers reload and increases range, because, you know, I do hack off a bit of my stability, and this gun is still very usable as it is right now, but I would definitely prefer my stability back. Like, stability is actually pretty important for this specific shotgun, simply because, you know, you are going full auto and you don't want it to be all over the place. So try to preserve your stability if you can. Now this gun is good, but is it the be-all and end-all of PvE shotguns? Well, we're going to compare here to the Found Verdict. I think the Found Verdict is a little bit better. Also has full auto, final round is amazing, the impact is just better, and so is the range. It does lack in the rate of fire a lot, but that impact. So the Found Verdict is better than the Dry Rot in my opinion. That doesn't mean the Dry Rot is unusable, and the fact that the Found Verdict only spawns with arc damage, like I have a solar Dry Rot, so I'm going to be using this against, for example, the Cabal, whereas the Found Verdict, that's going to come out against the Fallen. So in any event, definitely keep your eye out for the Dry Rot 32. Its stats aren't going to be what you're looking for if you're a PvP player, but if you're interested in PvE at all, this thing is fantastic. That's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. Doing so will let you see Destiny content similar to this. My Twitch channel and Twitter are both linked in the description of this video. So check out my Twitter if you want to get in touch with me, and check out my Twitch if you want to see my ramblings live. Again, I hope you enjoy, and as always, have a good day.